Step into the world of modern logging, where roaring machines cut, lift, and haul giant trees with brutal precision. Subscribe now and witness timber power in full force. Welcome to Tree Power Channel. In the middle of the quiet forest, a worker sawed a large, dry, cracked tree trunk, cutting deep into the brittle wood, creating a dry, cracking sound in the wilderness. In the heart of the forest, the worker silently approaches the massive tree. The chainsaw roars, announcing a new battle. With precision and experience, he drives the sharp blade deep into the wood. Sawdust bursts like snowflakes, tracking the saw's advance. Within moments, the mighty trunk begins to tremble. And then, a thunderous crash, it falls, surrendering to the power of man and machine. A rotting tree lies by the roadside, weathered by time, silent and forgotten. Thin smoke curls from its surface, like the final breath of an ancient being. The chainsaw roars to life, cold and precise. With one swift horizontal cut, the trunk is split in two, a clean end to years of decay.
I'd say that was successful. Nice job, Logan.
Thank
you. A colossal log stands tall in the forest, a monument to time and nature's raw strength. But then, the chainsaw roars, a piercing sound that slices through the silence. Its blade meets the wood, sawdust bursts forth, swirling in the air like a sudden storm. What once seemed immovable and unshakable now yields. Even the strongest tree must surrender to the cold, relentless bite of the saw, masterfully wielded by human hands. Nature, for a moment, bows to man's precision and power. The razor-sharp chainsaw screams and bursts, echoing through the forest air. It's not just machinery at work, it's the sound of tension rising. The seasoned lumberjack stands firm, eyes sharp, moving toward the towering trunk like a warrior entering the battlefield. Without hesitation, he brings the blade close with cold precision. Bit by bit, he pushes the steel teeth into the aged wood. The trunk begins to crack, exposing pale, fibrous layers as the chain digs deeper. Carefully placed wooden wedges are driven in at just the right moment, not only to prevent the tree from twisting, but to guide the chainsaw with precision and ease. He steps back, assesses, then commits to the final decisive cut. The tree shudders, then, crash. The mighty trunk collapses onto the earth, as if surrendering to the mastery and power of human hands. It may be a small chainsaw, but it refuses to back down from the massive log before it. The sharp blade screams and bites deep into the thick wood. The operator holds steady, guiding the saw with bold, decisive cuts. Moments later, the towering tree trembles, then crashes down with a thunderous impact, like a fallen giant. A steel cable is quickly secured around the log, and the winch begins pulling it out of the forest, slow, steady, and unstoppable.
Ale zatiaľ tuto okolo skladu to zvládame.
In a woodworking shop, a giant oak log, more than a meter in diameter, lay on the ground. A worker was operating a special long-bladed chainsaw designed for large trees. He started the machine, and the blade screeched violently, cutting through the tough wood. Sawdust sprayed out thickly, the sound reverberated. In just a few minutes, the thick log was neatly cut through, a clear testament to the power of modern technology and tools. The Moorbark M20 are what chipper stands firm amidst the wild landscapes of Scotland, silent in presence, yet roaring with raw power. Like a massive steel beast, it devours round logs one after another, relentless and efficient. Inside, the grinding drum spins steadily, pulling in each log and tearing it apart into countless small chips. Light golden wood fragments are continuously blasted from the discharge chute, flowing like a waterfall of timber, forming an ever-growing pile behind the machine. It's a mesmerizing scene of pure mechanical force at work in the rugged beauty of the Scottish wilderness. The CBI 6800 CT horizontal grinder, a powerful industrial grinder, is operating deep within the forest as part of a biomass production line. Massive steel arms reach out like mechanical limbs, grabbing logs from the forest floor, stacking them into piles, and feeding them one by one into the grinder. As the logs enter, the machine's robust grinding system rapidly breaks them down into fine wood chips. These wood chips are then transferred directly into a large nearby truck, ready to be transported for further processing into biomass products such as wood pellets or renewable fuel. In the middle of a lush forest, a green wood chipper is diligently carrying out its task. With its vivid green paint, the machine stands out against the natural backdrop, a sturdy symbol of industrial efficiency deep within the woods. Its engine hums steadily as the internal blades spin at high speed, shredding each log fed into it into fine wood chips. With every intake, a spray of wood chips bursts from the chute, scattering into the air, blending the mechanical roar with the subtle sounds of forest wildlife. The green wood chipper works steadily and tirelessly, a vital part of the logging operation at the forest site. In a wide-open wood yard, the Bandit 3090, one of the most powerful wood chippers on the market, begins its workday. With its solid frame and rugged track system, the machine stands firm on uneven terrain, ready to take on massive logs, long and weighing hundreds of kilos. The loader slowly approaches, gently lifting a heavy log. Hydraulic arms move smoothly, positioning the timber precisely at the chippers and feed chute. As soon as contact is made, the Bandit 3090 roars to life, its massive blades spinning at high speed. A deafening grind fills the air as the log is swallowed whole and shredded into hundreds of small wood chips in seconds. Large volumes of timber are processed continuously, producing a steady stream of uniform chips discharged from the rear, ready for recycling, biomass energy, or pellet manufacturing. The Bandit 3090 isn't just a machine, it's a true beast of the wood processing world, where power and reliability reign supreme. This is the Jansen GTS 1500E, a compact and powerful wood chipper designed for homeowners, landscapers, and small farms. Powered by a 15 horsepower engine, it can easily chip branches up to 10 centimeters thick. Thanks to its self-feeding system and wide hopper, the GTS 1500E pulls and brush effortlessly and turns it into clean, consistent wood chips. Ideal for garden cleanup, storm debris, or tree pruning, this machine offers excellent performance with simple, reliable operation. Built tough, built for you. CBI 6800 CT Land Clear Job 1080, the massive wood chipper roars to life, beginning its powerful operation. As the grinding mechanism spins up, large logs are fed in continuously and are pulverized in seconds. Wood chips shoot out from the discharge chute with immense force, creating a powerful stream that arcs through the air and lands in towering piles beside the machine. The scene is both intense and impressive, with the entire area vibrating to the rhythm of relentless grinding.